Hello, folks. Welcome to New Comic Book Day. Let's go. Get right down.
What up? Happy New Comic Book Day. We are coming into the home stretch of the final week or two of voting for the CBC Awards. So the few times you're going to hear it from me. We need all the help we can get. Lorenzo is up against some very heavy hitters in
The heaviest.
comic book review category, and we need all the help we can get. So get over there to the cbcawards.org. Get your vote in for Indie Comics and Reviews for Best Review channel. And then while you're over there, go ahead and throw a vote for Sleepy Reader 666 for the Lifetime Achievement Award, as he is a friend of the channel.
Our buddy
and
Danny.
Last thing, if you look down below, we have the link to the Alternative City shop where you can see some dope gear, including buttons on sale, as well as some dope original Lorenzo shirts. Wake Up, Kick Ass, Repeat, some Bunny Assassin dopeness, all of that on sale for $10. What a steal. You can take Lorenzo's own home with you, his own stuff home with you. So definitely check that link out. Get you some of that gear. There's some cool shit in there, man. So definitely give it a go. And again, vote cbcawards.org. Link is in the chat. Let's get Lorenzo on that big stage, man. It'll make my day.
Hey, I never asked, can you vote more than once for the comic book awards?
If you have multiple emails, you can vote as
well. Okay. That's the thing. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So if you got an extra email, go ahead and throw an extra vote in.
I know I only had one opportunity, so yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what up, Beckerman? Beckerman and I were discussing Heroes Con next year. I really want to go back again. I don't know if my budget will allow me, but I want to go, and I'm going to try and make it happen. Absolutely. Hey, what up, Janet? Always good to see the lovely Miss Janet.
Always indeed. Yeah, so I got books again. We were just talking about that. I've got books. He's got books. Was it a kind of a slow-ish day for you, or slowish week, I should say, for you?
Not as heavy, but I've really been focused on cutting back. I'm still hitting 15, 16 bucks a week, but that's way better than the 20 to 25 I was hitting.
Yes.
So, but I really am trying to get lower than that, but it's so hard. I want all the books, I love it.
Yeah,
what up, Willie Survive?
Willie, what's up, my buddy?
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm growing it out. I'm growing the winter beard, bro.
Yeah, man, I've cut down significantly too. I'm very proud. I'm proud of us. We cut down to 15 books a week. It used to be way more than that. But I've cut down
way more. Yeah. You think I haven't thought about it, but your old videos, yeah, you were way more than that for sure.
And that was just unsustainable. So right now,
it really is.
Now it's just a little.
Unless of course I win that Powerball tonight, it's up to $1 billion. Let's go, baby.
Show them the magic ticket.
Inshallah.
CSW.
So that's
wrestling?
Central State Wrestling. Yes, we have an event this weekend. I'm excited about it because they've actually upgraded the venue from this ballroom to this armory. So it's a bigger spot. They're clearly doing well and growing. And so I'm excited to see what the step up is going to be for these guys. Beckerman and I have got front row seats. We're ready to do some serious people watching. I'm excited about it, man.
Look at you guys. Watch out for those flying chairs, You never know what's going to happen.
And then November 11th, a week from Saturday, we got to get our tickets this weekend, Beckerman. Black Panther 2, dog. I'm so ready, dog. I'm so ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to cry. I'm ready to fucking cry. Let's go.
Soon as the Marvel credits come on, you're gonna start crying. Oh gosh.
I'm telling you, they play that music in the trailer. That music puts me in my feelings immediately. And then they start talking about Chadwick. I'm be ready to go, man.
Yeah. I'm anxious to see how they do it. I hope I can avoid spoilers until I'm ready to go. I'm not going to go the first couple of weeks, but I will probably go before it leaves the theater. But I just can't go the first week, man.
You got to experience that first week crowd, though.
Oh
It's
no,
different from the
oh no, I do
normal
not.
crowd.
I mean, nothing against the crowd, man, but I can just I figure the fewer chances for to catch something, the better it is, So I'm just gonna do that.
It's fun for me. It's fun to go see it with people who are also excited to see it, and those are the first week people. So.
I've been to a
Yeah,
few
but I
like
feel
that,
you. I feel you.
and you feel the
Hey,
theater rocking and all that, so there's a certain feeling in the crowd. I get it. Yeah, it's like.
speak of the devil, there's Sleepy Reader. We just pimped you out for Lifetime Achievement Award over at the CBC Awards.
And he shall
I think
appear.
you got a. I think you got a great shot at that one, man. I definitely think you can get in there on that. I
He's
know Bueller was throwing his support behind you.
Yeah, he's definitely got a better shot than I have winning mine. So yes, he definitely does. Hey,
Yeah, Robbie's the big pop culture philosopher is definitely the big dog.
what's up,
Rude?
Rootsky?
Good to see you, brother.
Rootsky.
That's my guy.
Smoke weed every day.
Yes, do that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So good to see you back, Rude. I miss you, brother.
Yeah, so let me get started with what I got this week. From last week.
Oh, Janet is also anti-crowd. Okay.
Oh man, I gotta bring the germs home to her. So of course she is. Yeah. So yeah. From last week, I got. Was it last week? A week before? Anyhow, I finally got it.
Big it up.
Yeah.
Big it up. Let's see the big screen.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like I forget my basic computer operation here at some point. So Strange number 7. This is an A cover, really good book. Been reading it. I'm a little bit behind, but I've been liking it.
I might grab that trade. I'm interested in that. I like the artist on it.
You should. I think it's worth a look. It's
What up, evening?
Mac. Yeah, hey, evening. Pretty loud. Is it loud? In the evening. A little Led Zeppelin for you. And Mandalorian number 5, the first comic book appearance of God, what is? I just remembered her name and I totally forgot it. Ming-Na Wen's character from the Mandalorian. Fennec Shan, I think. Fennec Shan is the name of the character. First time in the comic books, and so I picked that up.
Yeah, Beckerman, you are so true. Yeah, it's a treat.
As you said, I've heard legendary tales about
Thor 11. Yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder was definitely the special one for that.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that yet, even in at home. So I've been. That's how far behind I am. It's on the list to watch.
You ain't missing. You really aren't missing anything, man.
Still got to see.
I love Thor.
Me too.
Thor and Ant-Man movies are my favorite movies, but I hated this one. I really did.
Damn.
I'll never watch it again. I won't watch it ever again.
Well, all right then. Let's get such inspiration to go see that movie then. Tiger style.
Ooh.
Tiger Division.
Is that Art Germ?
This is the Art Germ, dude. Art Germ variant. This is probably the best variant, not the A cover. They didn't have the A cover.
Is that Incentive?
I don't think it is. If it is, they let one slip through.
Nice.
Soon I saw it on the shelf, I grabbed it. So yeah,
I might if I had seen that cover, I might have cover whore bought that.
I think this is the nicer one than the A cover.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, the A cover sucks. I didn't like it.
I know. They blew that one. All right, so and maybe the first appearance for that character on the cover too. So yeah.
Yeah, Damien, I was super disappointed, man.
Wow, not the first 15 minutes.
Like I said, Thor and Ant-Man movies they're not the best movies, but they're my favorite movies. And so I was hype as hell for Thor, and I was supremely disappointed with it. I really was.
Wow. Well, I'm still going to somehow gut it out and watch it because I just gotta watch it.
Really though,
gotta watch it.
Quantumania, I don't think that one's going to disappoint. I think that's going to be so lit. Jonathan Majors' Kang is going to be crazy good. I cannot wait for that. That is number one. I mean, really, Quantumania and Loki are the two things that I look forward to the most.
Now, is that a series?
Loki was. Loki, the TV series, was by far the best TV series on Disney Plus. So, and season 2 is coming up, and I cannot wait for that. And that's Kang. And then there's also Quantumania, which is Kang. So I got Kang Mania 100%. I can't wait.
Okay, but Quantum
Maybe
Mania is a Disney Plus series though. It's not a movie.
No, Quantumania is a movie. That's
Oh.
Loki's TV. Quantumania is a movie. Yeah.
See, I should know that. Damn, okay. Do you one better here, Omega Red? How can I get past the trailers for Love and Thunder? Damn, man, y'all are just bringing me down.
I think the best way to describe it was, I think it was Chris Hemsworth said that this movie was like an 11-year-old made it, and that's
Wow.
accurate as fuck. An 11-year-old made that movie. 11-year-old humor. Yeah.
But Mr. Hemsworth graciously accepted that check, though, didn't he?
Yeah,
yes, I will take those millions of dollars. Hell yeah, I would too.
There's been a lot of people have complained about how they've made Thor an idiot, how they've dumbed down Thor, and he's not like that in the books. And I've never had a problem with it. Like I said, they're my favorite movies. I've enjoyed that, but they went way too far in the last one. They made him way too stupid.
Now, see, they didn't have to make it. See, that's how stupid they think we are. They think we can't understand the character unless he's, hey, let's make him dumber. He can be funny without being an idiot. He has the sense of humor,
The thing that I try to accept with Disney Plus, and I think a lot of us need to accept, is that it's the same reason why I don't watch network television. It's like when you're appealing to the lowest common denominator so you can get the largest number of eyeballs, you're going to have cheesy, stupid shit because that's how you get the masses to get into it. So I have to accept that,
But they don't understand that how many good movies have been made, like the other Marvel movies that were really good. The last in the series. God, what the hell was it?
Endgame.
Endgame. That wasn't dumb. I mean, it related. I mean, people could relate to that. They just think that they're afraid to lose anyone, and they know that the stupid also have money, and they want to include them in it. They know that we're just going to show up, right? But then, the dumbass is going to just we got to bring them in too, and it's Hollywooded up too much. I think that's what I would say, But I'm still
Endgame.
It's just me and you, baby. There's nobody else.
Endgame was awesome, but the big reason why Endgame was awesome is because of the build-up from the previous movie. What was it? Infinity War? I can't remember the name of it. But the build-up from the whole build-up was a big part of why Endgame works so well. It doesn't work nearly as well as a standalone movie. And I think that that's what they're trying to do now, is they're trying to build to something like that again. And I hope that, I think Kang will be that, actually. I definitely think he will.
I hope Wakanda. Oh, Wakanda forever will be like that. I mean, they just can't,
I hope they tease something about Kang in Wakanda.
They will. I mean, chances are they will. I should say, you don't know they will, but chances are they will. So, yeah.
I'm excited for Riri. I'm excited to see if she has legs. I got some slabs I'm trying to sell too, so hopefully that goes well.
I feel like she will.
All right, back to the books.
I feel like the girl, the bromance between her and Shuri would be a good thing for that series, for that movie, I think, and going forward.
It's going to carry. It'll be in the movie, and then that will carry on into her series.
Absolutely. Guest appearances, So Hulk is back. Ryan Otley is back on it again, and I'm happy. So you don't like Ryan Otley? It sucks to be you. It's a good.
It's a nice cover, man.
It's a nice cover.
Not getting good reviews on the story, though. I got to tell you.
Haters gonna hate, man. What can I tell you? I'm still gonna read it. And She-Hulk, which I already had a chance to read because it's a pretty easy, quick read today. Last issue she got busy with the Jack of Hearts. Spoiler.
Yeah, you saw that coming.
This is the aftermath of that, and it's kind of weird after that. So
She-Hulk could definitely get it, man. Just so good.
She's like the female Daredevil in the Marvel universe. Daredevil's always sleeping around too. So she's like that person. She's single. She's mingling. Minus the whole religion.
That relates to the TV series. You haven't watched it yet, so I won't spoil.
Oh, I have actually. Yes, thank you for asking. Yes, I watched it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and she does a lot of sleeping around, but it works. And that's why
I like it.
Yeah, it
I
totally
like
works.
it.
I like it like a lot.
Women should get to have sex too. Women should get to be sluts too. I'm a slut. I've been a slut my whole life. Nobody ever called me a slut though.
Well, don't tell
Fact.
nobody, but they actually do. But they just don't brag about it like we do. So
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on to DC. Picked up. We talked about this cover last week, and
Love it.
This is the one that I got.
Love
I don't know
it.
if you got this one or not.
I passed on it. I was able to. It was hard because I wanted it. I was going to cover whore by it, but I was
Yeah,
really trying to cut back today.
I got an alert
And
from my comic shop on that 1 in 50 that we like. I think that's in the thumbnail here. That one second from the left over
Mark
there.
Silvestri.
Yeah, I got an alert on that one. By the time I responded, it was gone. So I don't even know how much it sold for. It was
I'm
gone.
gonna try and I'm straight up gonna try and buy that 6 months from now. But
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be one of the books that holds value because it's a super nice cover, man.
I know. Yeah, so I'm still got my eye out for that. I probably won't pay it's probably close to ratio right now, so I'm not gonna pay that 1 in 50 price for it,
I'm sure.
What up, 80s guy? Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And speaking of Batman, I got number 129, the A cover with
Fail safe on the cover.
Fail safe, just setting up shop in Gotham City and hanging around like he's Batman or some shit, So man,
I have, and I'm not predicting this, but I have hopes and dreams that Failsafe will be the first appearance of Failsafe will be akin to the first appearance of Noel.
I hope
that's
so.
a lot.
That is
I'm
a lot
hoping for
because
it.
that Noel thing is still a pricey book. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got plenty of copies if it does. Let's go, baby.
I got a couple, 2, 3, but not as many as you, I'm sure. And from that same book, Batman 129. Yep, I'm one of those suckers. I did it. Avert your eyes. It might like blind you, but they did these 90s homage. What do they call them? The 90s rewind. They did like about maybe a dozen or so, or 18 or so different books this month with this embossed shiny cover. So
I haven't seen those. I'm a sucker for it though, man.
Man, this one I saw this one, and I saw the Joker one. Yeah, the Joker was the one I was almost gonna get. The Joker, the other one, the Batman, the Joker Deadly Duo. They had that one of a green one of the Joker. I was just about to get that one. I saw this, so I was just like, "Yep, this is the one." Bad news.
Yeah, dude. They would have got me with that one if I saw that for sure.
By the way, it's I think $11. It's a $12 book, $11.99 book. So
damn, maybe they wouldn't have then. That's a lot.
No, that's what I said too, man. It was a lot, but
it was nice.
It is nice and it's in gem mint condition because I guess I don't know if they cost more to make nowadays or they just see us coming and they just jacked up the price. Either way, there you have it. Nice book though. Bloodstained Teeth is back, number 7. I want to say number 6. So I got to catch up on this one, but this was a good book.
Yeah, Rude. I have faith in Chip Zdarsky. He's going to build this fail-safe story into something epic, and I hope he does. And it looks like Omega got the Joker one. I'm jealous.
Yeah. I was so close to getting that one, but I'll try this one. But man, $12. I can only get one. All right. Speaking of coming back, is Little Monsters number 7 of this one.
7.
Yeah, number 7.
I need to catch up.
Yeah,
that's a good story. I need to catch up on it.
Yeah. So apparently another ongoing series from our guy Jeff Lemire. Only got 14 books this week, which is kind of cool. Only 14.
Only, yeah.
But one of them costs as much as 3 books, though. That's the problem. that's the problem. Quick Stops number 1, the B cover. This one I got because one I think I've already pre-ordered the A cover through my comic shop, so it's like 30% off. But this one is cool because it's a dark Frank Miller Dark Knight homage, and and it's had this whole infinity thing with Jay and Silent Bob. Down there, you got Jay and Silent Bob, and Jay's throwing a brick through the quick stop window. Here you got Kevin and his boys on the roof playing hockey. And then you got Bluntman and Chronic, flying over the city. So it's like Jay and Silent Bob, Kevin and Jay, like in 3 different places at the same time. It's just it
looks
defies,
fun.
yeah, it just defies physics, but only in comic books, right? So that's all. That's awesome. That's why we love them. Hell to Pay. There will be, don't you know, from Charles Soule, and this is going to be, I think, another. This is the guy that did, of course, among other things, 8 Billion Genies, which is
8 Billion Genies.
yeah. So hope this is good as that one, but that's a lot to hold up to, So we'll see.
Well, let me know on that one. I'll jump in.
Yes, if it is, you might see it in the review. Nature's Labyrinth. I think I might like this one. This is from Mad Cave. This is about the prisoners. I thumbed through it real quick, didn't get a chance to read it, but it looks really good. This is like this island that has a changing landscape, and these, I think, prisoners are being forced to go through this like gauntlet through this landscape, and it's just for maybe it's some kind of a game or something like that, but it looks kind of fun. Yeah.
Dude, I read most of what I buy, but I still buy too much.
I try to read most of what I buy. I mean, if I don't, it's clearly marked as non-readable. It's like I'm not even going to try to read it. It's like, okay, let's put it over here for whatever reason. I'm buying it, cover or whatever. But I do read everything that I collect.
I tell you, 3 or 4 a week seem like 3 to 5 books a week seems like the smart, intelligent way to collect, but I just haven't been able to get there yet, man. I want too much.
That's the goal. That's the goal, to get 3 or 4 a week. If I can get if I set 10, I get down to 10 first. If I can get down to that, then I can get down to to 7, then down to 5. Just little baby steps.
I don't think I ever will, because if I ever go into the shop and I only have like 8 books, I'm immediately like, okay, well, what else can I get? I only have 8, instead of just being
you got to get out of there. See, that's the problem. You got too much money. They should never give y'all money. That's the problem. So the last book of this week that I picked
See
up.
what you did there.
Night of the Ghoul. Yes. Night of the Ghoul, number 2. I love this book. Did a review of it. I know you hate this cover, so I won't leave it up too long. But hey, it's a really good book. Really good book. Oh my God, yes, it's like a bad dream. But man, such a very good book. I highly recommend it. Yeah, if I can't read it, it's very hard. Yeah. Don't buy if I can't read. I used to be that way until I just turned into a flipper. You know how do you do? Yeah, I'm a flipper. Ain't no shit in my game. Yes, sir, Bob.
I feel you, Rude. The smart way, the broke way is often the forced smart way. You got to be smarter when you ain't got the money. And I'm in the same boat, man. I don't have the money either. I've been gambling. I got other vices. I don't have the money either.
Oh, let's not even go there. That lottery ticket comes out. I don't know how the football game's been doing you the last few weeks.
I actually won. I turned $1 into $110 this weekend, so I'm up. I'm feeling good.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah. That's
that's
what we do. We're supporting the community. You're welcome. We're just out there spending our money to help support the community.
I'm also addicted to Kickstarter too. I can't stop backing books on Kickstarter because it's just so fun to back these guys. For me, it's just like they're out here grinding, making this cool stuff, and I just want to support them.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, speaking of Kickstarter, when are we going to get that Lorenzo Kickstarter for the next?
Man, I need either a writer or another collaborator on the art. I just don't have time to finish stuff now. If I had someone else like doing it with me to kick my ass, go, we gotta get this done. I'm doing this, that, and I should be working on this. I'm not focused. I gotta be focused on one project rather than just like, I gotta get number 2 of this book out. I gotta do this thing and that thing, but just focus on one thing and get that one thing out. And
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
these guys that do it all, the writing, the artistry, it's crazy. Yeah.
yep, I love those
A lot
folks.
of work.
Yeah, like say John Romita Jr. John Romita Jr. is a kind of, oh no, he's not. He's a very famous guy that charges $50 for an autograph. He's not one of those guys at all. And people love his artwork everywhere. So
He's 20. He's actually $20 for a raw signature and 40 for a witness sig.
wow, because you know that takes more out of his hand to have the witness. You know, so you know.
Yeah, most people will give you like 5 raw signatures free, and then maybe you pay after that. But him was $20
That's right.
for one.
That's
He
right.
ain't playing.
So I'm a bleeding legend. That's why. Damn it, take it or leave it, like it or love it. You know. So there's going
Speaking
to
of
be.
Romita, I dropped this book a while ago, though.
I know you did. I'm still not getting it. I get it once in a while, but you know, just the flipper in me just getting it. So we're talking about this why is Norman not wearing shoes? Like, he's wearing a suit and no shoes. And they were talking about it online like it meant something significant or something because he's supposed to be like in the hospital. So if he's wearing a hospital gown and not wearing shoes, that makes sense. But why is he not wearing shoes? And let me get my suit on, but damn, forgot my shoes. You know, just like, what's up with that? Ooh wee.
I don't know where the story is.
Don't make sense. Anyway, there's a Tony Daniel B cover also. He has a.
That's just a regular B.
Actually, it's another. I think there's a trade dress version of this. That's probably the B, and this one's probably
I'll
more.
buy that. I'll buy the trade dress.
I would totally get this one. Yeah, I think the trade dress and this one. The trade dress probably is regular price. This was probably extra.
But it's Tony Daniel. I bet it's exclusive. All right,
Probably. I think he's exclusive to some site, right? Most likely. That's a lot of those artists are. Wonder Woman number 793. You know, I love that the comic book Wonder Woman now is Gal Gadot. You know, that is absolutely her right there. She has become like, you know, that's her, man. That's totally, she's changed the look of Wonder Woman. It's all been unified because she has so many looks over the years. And I thought that this is just a cool cover with the Trinity returning as we all knew they would. Also featuring young Diana in the backstory. So yeah, it's
a nice cover.
It is. I think this is Yannick Paquette too. So I love the way he draws her. I love the way he draws. Period. But he draws Wonder Woman, Diana Wonder Woman, very nicely. And the thing that we've been looking for, man, is coming down to the end. It's coming down to
there's only 2 left.
Only 2 left. So, man. Yeah.
I mean, this ending is crucial. Like, I mean, this like I've said before, this book is like Vanilla Sky. You know, the movie Vanilla Sky. It sets up very interesting questions, and you're like really curious about what's really going on. When I got to the end of the movie, they told me what was going on, and I didn't give a shit. And it's the same thing with this. It's like if we get to the end and Tynan tells us what's going on, I really hope it's good, right? I hope it's not something where I'm like, I don't give a shit.
I have to say, the developments. Are you current with this, or have you been letting it stack?
I think I am up to the point. I think I'm at like 8.
Okay,
yeah, so I'm a couple behind.
I won't say anything, but my opinion, it's been getting better. I mean, from 9 on, it's been good, and number 10 was very good too. So
I know let me see where I'm at. Like I know they found Reggie in this thing, and then they're working from there. And I'll have to get back into that one. I'm not.
Stuff is starting to get real now with Walter. You know, Walter is turning out, as we all suspected, he's, you know, anybody would in the world, even though he saved his friends, you know, but still, you know, Walter's not all he's cracked up to be.
Walter seems like a middleman, a bureaucratic middleman, just trying to deal with his bosses is what I get the vibe on him.
Yeah, speaking of boss, man, I guess I had so many years of the boss riding me. I just got used to that, and became kind of a slacker now. So yeah. And Willie, I tell you, man, I think you might regret it. I think you may regret it, man. But now you can get those back issues for cheap, so you can still catch up before it's too late.
Nah, you can't get the first one cheap, I know, but
Cheaper.
I got mad faith in Tynan though, so I think
No, you do. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
I mean, I do too. I do too. I think he's gonna come through with this. It's too good so far to just like, huh? Are you kidding me? Is that it? No, I don't think it's gonna be it. He doesn't do that.
Yeah, but if you read the first 2 or 3 issues and you didn't like it, then yeah, you don't like it. You know,
Yeah,
it's more of the
yeah.
same.
But it got going. I mean, the first 2, I say 3, maybe 3 issues, it was really hopping, and it kind of like took the sabbatical and it slowed down, and everything just pacing itself. So be patient. I think the
I
big
think
is coming.
too slow. I need my story.
Impatient. So Ghost Rider.
Oh, Janet coming through support. Look at that.
I know, but I need to be working more on my comic producing. I haven't done that much of that. I always think that I'm not focused. Some people are laser focused on one thing, but like, oh, I like this. Well, I like this too, and I like this, and I end up doing all this stuff and never finishing any damn thing. You know. So, Ghost Rider has quietly been a good series. A lot of people are excited about this series, and this is an issue where I guess Johnny Blaze and Talia Warroad, whose first appearance was in number I think 1 or 2. I think that she might be an important character too. So at some point down the road, they're gonna hook up, and Johnny Blaze is doing this thing to nobody is I guess nobody's paying attention except this small group of people who really love it. And you've not even read any parts of this series, have you?
No, I am not up on Ghost Rider. Actually.
Yeah, I've been actually I actually read the first issue because I read that one. Then I bought a few subsequent issues just as a speculator, yeah, a speculator, a couch potato. All right, so a lot of people are kind of sick of the Edge of Spider-Verse and the end of Spider-Verse and anything with the word Spider-Verse in it. Thoughts?
I don't follow the comic stuff. I'll watch the movies, absolutely, but I'm not really interested in the comics.
Yeah. I can totally relate to that. So this is the new Spider-Man series, I guess. They're proposing the end of the Spider-Verse. Yes, we're going to totally end this thing that's been nothing but a money machine for us. It's going to happen. Trust it. It's going to happen. Buy this series. Not.
Good luck getting Lorenzo out there, Willie, but I hope to be out there, man.
Oh, where?
Definitely. Heroes Con is a comic book convention. Like, Planet Comic Con is a comic book convention, but it's other things too. You'll have TV celebrities and stuff. Like, it's not just comics, whereas Heroes Con is comics, man. And I love it. It's the best con I love Planet Comic Con, but it's definitely better than Planet Comic Con.
If y'all could get to Chicago, I might meet you guys in Chicago. That's my old stomping grounds. I'm very familiar with it, and it's a straight shot there. But it's a little closer than the East Coast, and it's kind of in the middle between you guys in the South and you in the Midwest, and I'm in the West. So we could all meet maybe in Chicago or something like that this summer. Or
C2E2.
Yeah?
C2E2 next year, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the best one that they have is C2E2. Yeah, that Wizard World is not that great.
If we go to Chicago, I'd want to do C2E2 for sure.
Oh yeah.
I want to go see Jimmy.
Batman Urban Legends. Not following this a lot, but I think this is like untold tales from Batman's past because Alfred's still alive. There's been some good stories in here. I've bought a couple of them and I've read a couple of them. But I just picked this one because I love the cover by Michael Cho. I'm a big Cho fan as it is. And this one is it's like so Speed Racer-ish to me, I think. It's very cool. The Wheelman of Gotham. I don't know, just for it's like an $8 book too, so it's not to be bought lightly. But I do love that cover. This was a dollar sale all day long for this one, even half price. If I got a damaged one from my comic shop, I'd totally get it.
Yeah,
Love
one
it.
Batman book is enough for me. I don't need more.
Oh yeah, and I love this once a month. Thank God. And then there's Legends number 21, same book. The Fournier's cover. This is just kind of like a heartbeat thing. This is kind of cool with Batman listening to the elevator. And then there's the Edwin Gallman. I'm not familiar with their work, but this is a very cool Renee Montoya cover.
I like it.
Yeah. Batgirls number 12. Man, I love Jorge Corona's art. This is number 12. This is where I said I would jump off. I probably will, because I can't, I gotta make cuts because I'm always buying new books and something has to go. So I think the first 12 issues of Batgirls have been good. I'm just gonna let it go at that. And that makes me a poser.
That's been my main way of cutting, has been just being much more reluctant to add a new number 1 series,
Well, the number ones are the ones where you get the surprise first appearances and all the other stuff.
The flipper.
I know, man. That's the flipper. Does that make me a bad guy? Then hey, I don't care.
Say good night to the bad guy.
I don't care. I'm gonna be a flipper. Yes. So I'll probably just drop
I'll be that.
Me too. Radiant Black. Radiant Black. I think this is number 19. Man, the Radiant Universe, I got a few of these and I read some. They've been very good. They have a very loyal following too. This is going to be a new story arc, so if you want to jump on the Radiant Black, this might be a good time. I think someday Radiant Black will be a thing. It'll probably be, I don't know, an animated thing or a live action thing, whatever is cheaper. They'll probably, and the Radiant Black things, people will hear about them, and you'll be ahead of the curve. It's a pretty cool universe. I kind of like it. Have you read any of these?
I'm interested. No, but it sounds interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to give away too much of it, but the main character has changed a few times, literally, to different people. So that's all I'll say about that. That's all I have to say about that.
That's on this.
FF, you're not going to be jumping on FF number 1 with this person named North writing it. You're not going to jump on that.
For me to add a new Marvel number 1, it's got to be a dope writer or no.
People are real cheesed about the number 1 too, because there's no reason. Just every time there's a new creative team do that. That's just so Marvel.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm really sick of it.
That said, I probably have already pre-ordered this Alex Ross cover here from my comic shop. So they give you 30% off, man. Rather than pay that than to pay the whole, $6 cover price for anywhere else. But it's a dope cover from Alex Ross. Then there's one 100 from which I will not sniff any of that because it's even though it's J. Scott Campbell, I would not be anywhere near that 1 in 100. It's okay. Not one of his best, but it kind of blends into the foreground and the background kind of blends, and probably just cranked it out to get it done.
Dude, they keep pushing She Bites forward. Oh my god! You know how they keep pushing She Bites number 2? It's all the way on November 16th now. Jeez, we're never gonna get that book.
I keep putting it in the preview. I just stopped putting it in the preview. So when it comes out, it comes out.
Yeah.
We got it in there like 3 or 4 times. Like next week for sure, it's going to be in there. That's right around it with Rogue State and a couple other ones that are coming out. Like one of these days, Rogue State, baby. Out of 3 copies of that, one of these days it'll be coming. I promise.
Maybe.
Hopefully. Arthur Adams does a 1 in 25 with his Fantastic Four, which I bet you'll be able to get for like about under $10 if you go to mycomicshop.com if you feel so inclined, which most people won't. Now this one, the
it's
1 in
cool
50,
cover.
it is, isn't it?
It's not.
I mean, it's
not 1 in 25.
I like Arthur. If it's just a regular, cover B or whatever cardstock variant, yeah, but not for 1 in 25 prices. I like Arthur Adams style anyway. He usually makes his women look very young. He makes the thing look a little bit younger. Just his unibrow is like part of his whole head now. And then there's the Jack Kirby 1 in 50 hidden gem variant. If this one were to fall down to like reachable price range, like 10 or less, I might consider it. Maybe. Possible. And Mr. Yeah, man. It happens. I'm telling you, man. I got some stuff in my unboxing I'm going to be doing tomorrow. That 1 in 25 for $12 or less. Fantastic Four. This is the same one. Yeah, this is another Alex Ross because he did several variants. He did this one as well as the cover A, and he did this might be my favorite one. The solo, the Alex Ross solo, the black and white watercolor of Mr. Fantastic. It looks almost like one of the characters from Thunderbirds. I don't know if y'all watched those puppet Thunderbirds and Stingray and those TV shows.
Well, my kids have been watching Thunderbirds, and I've never heard of it before, but that show is actually dope.
Isn't it though?
Know what Thunderbirds is.
I know. A lot of y'all, it's like they're walking around like this, when you do puppets. But when I was a kid, that was the coolest shit ever. I mean, I used to love Thunderbirds and Stingray and Supercar, all those.
It's from when you were a kid.
Yeah, I mean the original puppet ones were like from the early 1960s. Yeah. Oh. Is there a different one?
Updated one.
There's got to be a different.
They have a new updated one. Yeah, it's a new one on Amazon Prime, and it looks great and it's fun. I actually really like it watching it with the kids.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't. I think Wade knows what I'm talking about. I don't know. I think he's talking about the same one because he's probably, I want to say, not as old as me, but maybe old enough to remember the Thunderbirds puppet show. And they would just do these puppets, man, and they was just they were walking like this, and their lips would move like this, kind of like just like a puppet's mouth would move, and they were in submarines and rocket ships and stuff. So, but they look kind of like this.
Rude. I agree 100%, Rude, to trust your gut on it and avoid the hype. Absolutely. And that's how they look on the show, too, the new show they have. It's an animated show, so it's not puppets, but they do kind of look like puppets.
Yeah, I think they probably want to throw a nod to the old heads who remember the puppets, the puppet things. So like, oh, so now we can do like the 3D animation, the Pixar type, right? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, I had no idea that it was. I thought it was completely new. I didn't know it was a remake.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
That's because if you're not old enough, son. Only old folks remember that. Yes, and thank you very much, Rude. I appreciate the confidence you have in us. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah, we're in the same ballpark. Yeah, so yeah, Thunderbirds. Maybe Mr. Ross, Mr. Alex Ross, had watched a couple of episodes when he painted this, did this painting. And Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt. Be careful how you say that. This is a J. DeMatteis cover here. He's writing. I should say he's writing this. And they're saying like, "Oh, gee, another final hunt from Craven. Gee, thanks. Is this the last one for sure this time? The last. Maybe it meant the last hunt. But this is like the lost hunt. You done the last hunt. This is the lost hunt. You couldn't find that sucker until now. So there's
wow, dude. I'm watching the clips of the old Thunderbirds you were talking
about. You had to dig it up, right?
Yeah. And the new show is 1,000% inspired by this. Like,
I know
it's not puppets, it's animation, but they really stayed true to this.
Yeah,
I think you might.
What is it on HBO?
Cool. I might check this out later. The one that my kids watch is on Amazon Prime.
Oh, Amazon. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out, man. Just for an old time's sake.
FAB. Did they say FAB on the old one?
I think so. It's been a minute since I watched an episode. It's been a couple, 2-3 decades.
They always say FAB instead of affirmative or yes. They say FAB, and I'm like, what the frick does FAB mean? And so I actually went and looked it up. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. They just came up with it. It's a new way to say affirmative. They just made it up.
FAB.
Which I
Roger.
actually like that. I think that's funny. All right, enough about Thunderbirds.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. So there's also going to be a Kyle Holtz 1 in 25. And I'm still not going to buy it because I don't believe this is in fact the last of the Lost Hunt. So there you go. Discuss.
I'm good on Spider-Man.
No, right? Oh God, there's another one.
I'm not really interested.
I don't even know who this lady is. Who is she? I mean, but she's got a cover. She's got like another cover for that series that nobody's going to buy. So there's that. And
it's a cool cover.
It is. Well, I don't know who she is, but yeah, the new Golden Age. It's a one shot. I don't know if you heard about this or not. At least it's spinning out of the what is it? The not the Crisis, but what's that event they had? Flashpoint, maybe.
Dark Crisis.
Not even that. I think it's the Flashpoint series.
Flashpoint, the aftermath of Flashpoint Beyond.
I think so. Yeah. So
I don't know what that is.
So I don't either. But I tell you, if I find this this cover by David Talaski, I'm getting it.
I was just clicking on that right when you brought it up. Yeah, that's nice.
If I find this one, I don't think it's an incent. I think it's just a regular cover B. So if I can get this one, I'll probably get it.
It's cover. It's cover E.
Cover E. Okay, close enough. I'll take it. And if it's not $25, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I don't think it's an incentive though. So yeah.
How cool is that?
And
then there's
I like it.
Our guy Dan Hip has a version too, which is very Dan Hippish. It's
That's a 1 in 25.
This is indeed a 1 in 25. Might not be the full ratio though. Maybe.
I like it. I really like it though. It's got a video game feel to
I know. I love his style, man. Just like, I can see, that's Dan Hip, all right. It's cool. And then there's Mike Allred, the 1 in 50. This is actually, they say, a foil. So it's a 1 in 50 foil, so it's probably going to be up there in price. And you can imagine this all shiny. That's how it's going to look. So, foil is making a comeback. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not. And now, for our favorite soap opera, Love Everlasting. Episode 4. And this episode,
I need to read these books.
You need to read them, man. They kind of read like a soap opera for like the first half of the book, and they just get all crazy. It's like, I'm loving that Tom King is writing this, and that he's got this excellent. What's that?
You do like it?
I do. I mean, it's the first. I've never liked the Tom King book more. I'll put it that way.
I bought through the first 2 issues, but I haven't read them yet, so I need to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna. You can let them stack, but I think you won't be disappointed. Yeah, this is something that's out there. I don't know where he's going with this, but I'm going along for the ride. Yes, we're working on that, dear. That's another thing I want to do. I want to do announcing. Do some of that good voiceover money. And I don't know if y'all heard about it, but it's the 30th anniversary of the death of Superman.
I was looking at this one, debating. I was debating getting this one. It's $10 or $11 though. 64 pages though.
I think it is $11. Yeah, it costs as much as the foil cover. And I think one of these is a foil cover. Actually, one of them is. Maybe this one. And there's a fold out.
It's the first appearance villain.
Really? I thought they was gonna
I think so.
Rehash. See, they're not gonna get me on that, man. That's okay. I know I'm a sucker for that stuff, but
so he Doombreaker.
Doombreaker. So
yeah, instead of Doomsday, we got Doombreaker.
I smell a ripoff, and I ain't gonna fall for it. I'm not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe this time.
And Doomsday never went anywhere, did he? That character's dead, isn't it?
He was in the movie that everybody loved, that Justice League movie. It's like they tried to shoot.
Really?
Yeah, you remember? And they tried to. It was like 3/4 done, and they go, "Oh, by the way, here's Doomsday." They kind of like shoehorn them into the end of the movie so they can kill Superman. Like, oh,
I don't
great.
even remember that. I'll
Yeah,
have
I
to
mean,
watch that again.
that might have been the reason that a lot of DC fans hated it, because it was like it didn't flow. Just like, we're going to kill
I
Superman
thought
this movie, damn it, or be damned, and we had to
that
introduce.
movie sucked.
Yeah,
Justice League, that movie sucked. It really sucked.
I think what saved it for me was Wonder Woman. Once again, I think that was maybe her first appearance before she got the movie.
I hated that movie. It was so trash.
Hated it. Was that the one where they did the Martha? Did you say Martha? That's what everybody.
No, that was Batman versus Superman, which I've never seen that movie, but I did see that scene and I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna see this movie because that's the dumbest shit I've
Well,
ever
which one
seen.
did they kill Superman in, and they shoehorned Doomsday into at the very end? And at the
I
very
don't
end,
know.
that might have been
I
that.
don't remember that in Justice League. I
They're
don't
all.
remember that in Justice League.
That's what it was. Okay, I keep conflating Justice League with Batman v Superman. Okay, this is all a big
So it
blur.
was Batman Superman. Doomsday
Okay.
was in Batman Superman.
Okay,
Is that
was
right?
it?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I've never
Chat.
seen it.
That's what the chat say. I don't know.
Hey, what up, James? Glad to have you, brother, here every Wednesday night talking about new comic books this week and the comic books coming next week, man. Good to have you, brother.
Welcome, sir. Good to have you. So I don't know, $12 you can get one of those. You can get the new version, polybagged, and let it sit for 30 years in a poly bag like you're not supposed to, or you can just not buy the whole thing.
Yeah.
And just say fuck it.
We don't do the polybag thing anymore.
We don't do the
Take them
poly
out now.
But they keep making them though. Tell them to cut that out, man. They're making us get tempted, you know. Some of us who don't know any better, like me.
It is hard not to keep it in. I have books still in the poly. I have a Spider-Man #1 in a poly bag. I have an Icon in the poly bag. I say that, but I have books. I have books in poly bags.
Yeah, me too. And Wildcats is coming back. So who's at the helm this time? I don't recognize the creative team. Oh, Rosenberg. Matthew Rosenberg's writing this. This is is this not our guy? Yeah, this is.
I was like, he's on What's the Furthest Place from Here.
Yeah,
this was gonna be a hell. This was gonna be a hell no until I realized he was writing.
Yeah.
It's a maybe.
See, now I want to know. I may have ordered this. If not, I'll probably pick up a copy, because I'm going to see what an indie writer is going to do playing with these mainstream toys here. I'd like to see what he does with the Wildcat, especially these guys who haven't been around for a while. You know, you can probably just go go pretty crazy.
That 1 in 50.
That's a 1 in 50. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but
it's an homage.
It's
an homage to the original.
Oh, the Wild. Oh, yeah, that the Rob Liefeld cover. Yeah, it was the Jim Lee. It was Liefeld.
It's Alan Qua homaging the Jim Lee cover. You know?
I'll probably just get the cover A just to see how it reads. Oh, speaking of reading, this is one I'm definitely reading as soon as I get it home. Dark Ride, another book that I loved. There was a good run of books. It was for horror fans. There was a great run of horror books for all you. I know Staple Spine's listening out there. I know he had a great run last month on horror books. Many to choose from, at least. Dark Ride was one of the best. Man, about their amusement park. Very similar to Disneyland. Man, Josh Williamson, this is a labor of love for him. He really loves amusement parks and horror, and Disneyland in particular. So I kind of like this a lot. I love this. What I'm talking about. I really love this book.
Yeah, I bought this entirely because of you.
Yeah,
actually, and my shop owner.
Have you ever a chance to read it yet?
No,
or read it?
You know I like to read multiple issues, so I'll read it after 3 probably.
Yeah. It's going to be like a 5 issue, so you can let it stack to the end. And wait for it. There it is. And there's a Werner Del Edra cover of number 2 as well. This is Deladera, thank you. The guy from SIKTC. So he's got a cover from this as well. Either or is good for me. And someone named Grabowski and Tony Fleeks collaborated on this one. It's also a 1 in 25. It may be kind of hard to come by. Like the 1 in 25 for the first one has been really hard to get. Might be one of those wait 6 months and see what happens to it kind of a deal. Minor Threats. Our guy Patton Oswalt, the Bleeding Heart Liberal, and his comic book. he's got this coming out next week. This has been pretty good so far. I may let this stack. I read the first one, but I haven't read the second one yet. With the first cover appearance of the what's that guy? The Insomniac, the Batman character. But this is one of those books I think could someday be a property, and it's a good read to boot. Now, I don't know if you bought this or not, but I think maybe you were talking about buying it and stacking it.
Yeah, I passed on this one. I was thinking about it, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep the list low.
Fair enough. I just realized that I pre-ordered this one. I was going through the pre-orders last night and said, "Hey, I'm about to order that book." Oh, I already did because I'm awesome. So this is allegedly coming out next week. Specs #1. David M. Booher. Damn it! I know he did some things before. I can't place. What did he do that
he did Canto and
Thank
Killer.
You. Thank
Killer
you.
Ladies.
Thank you. Yeah, he's done some good stuff.
He adapted Rain.
Oh yeah. Rain. Okay, so he's done some good stuff, and this is kind of like. I hope they're just homaging They Live. I hope the story is not based off of. Have you ever watched the movie They Live with Rowdy Piper and Keith David?
Yeah. No. But that's funny that you mentioned that because that movie was recently referenced like last week, and I'd never heard of Rowdy Piper being in that movie. And then a week later, it's crazy how that works.
I know, man.
I just realized he was in a movie like that last week.
It's synchronicity. That means you need to watch that movie. Find that movie online, streaming, and watch it. I mean, you won't be disappointed. I mean, especially you're a conspiracy theorist guy. I mean, as I am, but I think you might be a little bit of a conspiracy theory guy too. But this was a good movie.
I enjoy a good one. Oh wow, he died in 2015.
Man, he died way too soon. Yeah. So there's look out for this book here. I think this is just a nod to that movie, but I think this book might be. These guys order these X-ray specs they used to sell online, the comic books back in the day, and they get way more than they bargain for when they get those glasses. Strange stuff starts happening. So be advised. Brace for impact. All right, Skybound presents After School. This, I think, is the fourth in a 4-issue limited series of. It's an anthology series about kids and crazy shit happening to them. The first one was excellent. The subsequent ones have been pretty good too. I'll definitely probably look for this one just to round out the series. There's another one
on that one.
Hey, I'm here to hip you to the indie stuff, bruh. Now, Two Graves. You know, the description was not sufficient for me to want to seek this out. I may have to look up more. I might look on Preview's website to see what they say about it. But it's from the House of Ideas, Image Comics. So I'm going to give it a shot, maybe. But I don't know. It's just maybe a game time decision, depending on how slow it is next week. I know it's about Two Graves. That's all they pretty much tell me in the description. That's all I got, folks. That's all there is. Sold. Where do I sign? Take my money. And here again, I'm gonna stop putting Rogue State in the previews until it comes out because it's like the third time I've had it in the previews. Whenever it comes out, damn it, I got some issues of it coming, and it's from also from Black Mask, the same folks that gave you White and Black and lots of other cool books. So be looking for it. And here comes our favorite time in the show, folks. Those of you who are first joined for the first time don't realize, but this is the penultimate book of the preview. Penultimate.
Penultimate.
And that's the word of the day every week. So we say penultimate. Everybody screams real loud. So Gospel #1 from Image. This takes place in the time, I want to say, of King Henry VIII, but is also some sort of apocalyptic demon story. So it's a lot going on there.
Okay.
It's a lot to wrap your brain around. And I think, if I don't remember, this is from Image. Yeah, it's from Image too. So might be something y'all might want to check out. Yes, she made it. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's Image. I'm telling you, man. Image got, they really don't greenlight a lot of bad stuff. I'm sure there's some bad stuff that quote unquote bad stuff, but at least they're open minded. They're not trying to, trot out the legacy characters in 6 different books and all that kind of stuff. The last book is Soldier Stories #1. I believe this one's also from Image. And this is a one-shot. I believe it's a one-shot. Written, I don't think drawn, but definitely standalone stories from actual war vets or people who served in the military. And this is their I guess, true stories that they've experienced from their experience, slightly embellished, with a sci-fi or a horror slant. So I don't know if this is going to be like the Junkyard Joe vet issue, where they give like a portion of the proceeds to veterans groups, but I know that it is going to be actual veterans contributing to this book. So
I'm adding this one.
Yeah.
I'm adding this one. I didn't know about that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like, if I could just find one book every week that I can convince you to buy, my job is finished here. You're welcome.
Helping me cut my list. Thank you.
Anytime. That's what I do. That's what I'm here for. So that's it.
I'm Rick James.
Mark Silvestri.
I don't need you.
Silvestri.
I don't need nobody.
That's right. So keep that in mind. I wish Rick James stopped by here a couple of weeks ago. Rick, if you're out there, shout out, brother. Stop. Come on back. Always forgiven. But
I will say, I'm surprised you didn't get this one this week.
I only did it because it got confusing to me, because 3 things. There's a book called Behold Behemoth. There's a book called Behemoth. And none of those 2 books are from the now defunct publishing house Behemoth. That's not confusing at all to me. It was like, my brain's just overloaded. Okay, what are you talking about here? I'm mourning Behemoth as a publishing company, which is now being called something else. And then you got other Behemoth books coming out.
Sumerian. They got bought by Sumerian Records.
Yeah, which makes no sense, because, okay, sure, why can't just be Behemoth Comics a subsidiary of Sumerian Records? I don't understand.
The name.
Help me understand.
Well,
how's that going to help your brand in the comics industry, though?
Well, Robbie at Pop Culture Philosophers, our rival for this award. He made this his pick of the week.
Pick of the week, huh?
And I still wasn't gonna pick it up, actually, but then I got to my shop and my LCS owner was like, "Have you read Behold? Have you heard about Behold Behemoth? It's really good." I'm like, okay, fine, I did it.
Well, based on those 2 cats saying they're good, then I'll probably look for that #1.
It seems like one you should probably get.
Yeah, Willie. I mean, that's a sign right there. I'm gonna go right to my comic shop as soon as we get off here and try to get one. If it's already sold out, you can't get it down there where you're at, man.
I should have bought 2 of them. Damn.
Uh-oh. You better go get one. I didn't see one at my shop. I don't think my shop had one, so I got to go online probably and get it. So we're finishing close to on time again. I tell you, we've been staying on schedule, doing all right, getting good grades, and future so bright. I gotta wear shades. Getting books.
Staying on time.
Everything.
Shout out to James Lang. Thanks for coming through, James. We appreciate you checking us out for the first time. Willie Survive as always. Love you, brother. Appreciate all you do for us and sending us dope AOKs and checking us out. Janet, the lovely Miss Janet, always good to have you here. Beckerman's probably watching wrestling now, but he was here. Shout out to Beckerman. Damien, Sleepy Reader 666. Don't forget to plug him in for Lifetime Achievement Award over there at the Comic Book Community Awards while you're plugging in Lorenzo for Best Reviewer. But shout out to all the homies, Omega Red, 80s Guy. I love y'all. Thanks for coming out, man. Always a good time. I look forward to this every week.
Absolutely, me too. This is by far the highlight of my week. This is something I look forward to all the time. Thank you, son. Be sure to check out Surcam's channel, both on YouTube and on the Instagram, as y'all say. Or you say the gram. I'm the one that says Insta. So
We say the gram.
On the gram, yes, I know. Oh, I'm such a square. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. See everybody next week. Take care.
Good times, fam.